Good afternoon, YouTubers. Tsquare here with Tsquare Talk. So, video running a little late this morning, only because I filmed the video and then afterwards, when I was uploading it, I realized that I had showed some personal information that came with it. So I kind of had to reshoot the video, and it was so late at night that I said, you know what, I'm reshooting in the morning. So we got a package to open. However, it's already been opened, as you can see, but I'm going to still show you guys what I picked up, because it was a pretty cool pickup. I was excited to get it. I've been waiting a long time. I was happy that I pre-ordered this item looking back at it. However, I don't like pre-ordering generally, because when you pre-order, you're paying for something now and you're waiting over a month to get it, a month and a half to get it, and a lot can happen. We've seen the price come crumbling down and then start picking back up. So, you know, that's why I'm just not a fan of it. I'm looking back, I'm glad I did pre-order it, because the price then was cheaper than the price is now, a whole lot cheaper now, cheaper then than it is now for sure, since we had a big $2 run up on silver last week. So I'm like, ugh. And then the reason the box says shifter cable, my shifter cable on my truck actually went out, so I'm actually in the process of fixing it today, hopefully to get that fixed. It was kind of coincidental that I had mentioned in a video the other day that if my truck breaks down, well, I won't really have to worry too much about it, because you stack precious metals for an emergency, and when that emergency does come, you're a little more prepared for it, because you've been stacking, you've been saving. And somebody left a comment the other day. This is actually what was in that box, and we're going to take a look here in a minute. Someone left a comment the other day that, well, Bitcoin's cool because when you want to go to sell Bitcoin or crypto, you can just sell it in a minute. And that's true. That is one of the cool perks I will say about Bitcoin, is it's sellable. It's quick. It's easy to sell. This stuff, you can sell silver and gold fairly easy. You just can't always get the price that you expect you're going to get if you're in an extreme rush. I have multiple sources that I would sell to if I was in an emergency. They're individual people. If I didn't have that network in place because I didn't create it sooner, and all of a sudden the emergency comes up, the only option I would have would be drive. For me, would be drive to San Antonio. San Antonio has a actual metals refinery, so they do buy silver, they buy sterling, they buy whatever that has silver in it, and they melt the stuff down and they purify it, and from there, you can get some quick cash, and you're going to get pretty close to spot. In fact, you're going to get spot. You're not going to make a profit. It's going to be too bad if you're selling, let's say, American Eagles, because you're going to get spot. But if you're selling stuff like, our choice, nothing fancy, you're still going to get spot in general. So, and even if you're selling sterling, 925, you're going to get spot. So yeah, there is some work in selling silver sometimes. However, one thing that I always have told people, create a network, get friends into this, get friends to understand that this is money. And once they do, you're doing two things. One, you're building your safety net. So when something happens, you have the ability to take something to them and get some instant cash, if they have it. And on the second note, your friends, as the price of this stuff goes up, I'm thinking of one specific friend right now that started buying gold at $13 and a quarter, I think it was, $1,325 for an ounce, which was pretty cheap. And he looks back at it now and he's amazed. And, he says, hey, make sure, you ever get anything, make sure you think of me if you ever need money or you're ever selling anything. And I do. So it's something to really consider. Start talking to people a little bit about it now. I know there's security risks and stuff involved. But with that being said, let's bust open this because everybody's wondering, well, what did he get? I was super excited when I got these. I got to put 20 of them in capsules today. That's why I got some empty capsules off to the side here. But these are the legendary warriors. Now, we have already showed you guys the first couple. This was the second one. The first one I don't actually have with me right now. So all 15 of them are going to have the same back, but the front is going to change. It's going to be a different warrior every 3 months that they make these. And this happens to be the third one. We're 9 months into it. This is Achilles. Some of you guys might already recognize the design. This is based, Achilles is from the story of Troy. For those of you that don't know, most of the heroes have movies made on them. I think all of them actually do from the list that I had read, which is pretty cool. I mean, they were obviously picking people that were famous in history. They went down in history as doing something amazing. And whether or not you're into the war type stuff or not, these coins hold two values in my opinion. One, they are 999 silver rounds, which means they're as good as silver. And that's something that one of my friends actually told me when I was talking to him about, I don't know if this set is going to do as good as I hope. I'm expecting it to do really well now. But with the fact that it's 999 silver, it really doesn't matter if it's turns out to be nothing. I mean, if the set does nothing, but it's already looking like it's going to do really well with the popularity really growing fast. We've seen some of these do really well with the aliens over different cities where they started out running like $20 a round and then they shot up to like $60, $70 a round. Because limited mintage is going to make a big difference. With only 100,000 of these made, I expect it to do very well. They're really cool coins. The only thing in my situation, I've had some of my friends say, hey, I want Julius Caesar. Can you get me one? And I'll give you the cash for it. I don't like to break up. The people that get Julius Caesar are going to have Eric Bloodaxe. They're going to have Achilles. I want them to have the whole set. I don't want to break up the sets. But there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to break up these sets, which means 100,000 sets, I think, is going to dwindle very fast as they get spread out because there's a lot of sellers out there, people that sell silver at maybe shows or whatever, and they're not going to care. If someone's willing to pay the $35 now that I've seen these online for, which I'll be honest, that's high if you're buying 1 ounce of silver. But if you don't, I mean, what is a couple extra dollars to have someone that you like or someone that you admire or a movie that you're after? They're going to pay it. And so I found that interesting when I had looked at a couple of the places last night and already seen some up to $35. I expect them to do extremely well. That's why I've been picking them up. And I'm actually wanting to go back and try to get some more of the other ones, but now we're starting to see the supply dry up a little bit on the older ones, like specifically the Julius Caesar, the Bloodaxe that came out actually in the beginning. There's still some of them you can find, but the prices are all jumping on everything. So pretty cool item, and I just kind of wanted to share it with you guys. And with that being said, silver's not really doing very much. And with that being said, silver's not doing very much. I had to pause the camera for a quick minute. Silver up about 10 cents today, sitting at 25.20. However, we are seeing a slow move up. Yesterday, the high was 25.10. Today, 25.20. It's creeping up in a way that it's not going to draw attention to a lot of people until it's too late. And that's why I keep stacking silver. Every month I try to get a little something, and That's it. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I meant to say in the beginning, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, most importantly, because I really do love reading y'all's comments. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.